So David Akao, also known as Trainer Dave, is next. He is the owner of NPWR Training, where he helps athletes of all ages improve their strength, confidence, and performance, and as a sports performance coach. He draws from his own experience as an underdog who walked on at Coffeyville Community College, earned a football scholarship. He later earned an all-conference honors as a linebacker at Friends University, where he completed his degree in health and physical education. Let's welcome up David Akao.
After my freshman year, I knew I wanted to play college football. The problem, I had no idea how I was going to make it happen. I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the fastest, but I was determined to find a way. By the time I finished high school, I had built a solid career. 3-year starter, team captain, all-state honorable mention. But when signing day came, nothing. No calls, no offers. So I got to work. I emailed, I texted, I called every JUCO in Kansas. And one by one, they all said no. No response, no interest. Every school turned me down, except one. Coffeyville Community College gave me a shot, but no scholarship, no guarantees. They just agreed to let me walk on. It wasn't much, but for me, it was everything. It was my chance. I showed up to fall camp as a walk-on, even though I was dead last on the depth chart. I got clowned for my linebacker stance and was constantly reminded that my teammates weren't on my side. But I didn't show up to make friends. I showed up to prove I belonged. I lifted, I ate everything in sight, I never missed a practice. Every rep, every sprint, every weight, I treated it like it mattered, because it did. Because I knew if I kept showing up, something would shift. By spring ball, I had earned a scholarship. The next season, I played in all 11 games. I transferred to Friends University, became a 2-time all-conference linebacker, and even got a shot in arena football. I kept climbing, and every step of the way, I remembered where I started. Then football ended. No more practice, no more team. The thing I had built my whole life around was gone. And for the second time, I found myself starting over. It felt familiar, but it wasn't easier. I reached out, I made connections, I tried to build something new. But again, I ran into the same thing. Ignored, rejected, overlooked. But I'd been here before. Same struggle, different field. I had to fight to prove I belonged in football. Now I had to fight again in life. That fight led me to start Empower Training, not just as a business, but as a mission. Because I know what it's like to be counted out, to be overlooked, undervalued, told you're not good enough. I built Empower for the underdogs, for the ones who don't get handed opportunities, who have to grind for every inch. The truth is, many athletes won't play at the next level. Many businesses won't make it. The odds, they're never in your favor. But that's not what decides the outcome. It's what you do when things get hard, when the progress stalls, when the doubt creeps in. Most people don't stop because they're not talented. They stop because they're tired, frustrated, burnt out. Burnout doesn't always come from doing too much. It comes from giving your all and still wondering if it's enough. But if there's one thing I've learned, success doesn't come to those who have it easy. It comes to those who keep showing up, even when they feel invisible, even when they're dead last on the depth chart. That's what Empower is about. Training the body, but also training the mindset. Building confidence through consistency. Helping athletes realize they've always had what it takes. They just needed a place to bring it out. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about responding to it, about choosing to keep going when everything says stop. The boiling point is where most people quit, but for underdogs, it's where we begin. Plenty of people start, few stay the course. But we, the underdogs, we are built for the long road. We don't need perfect conditions. We don't need a head start. We just need a chance. And when we get it, we make the most of it.